Looks like it's the Wimpy then. Yay, thank you. What's that beautiful noise? Oh my goodness. The five ran and looked over the hill. There was about 3 farmhouses and a beautiful glen. There stood in the square a Celtic granite cross. There was a lone piper playing Amazing Grace. They just stood in awe. Not one of them had a dry eye. I love Scotland. Me too, Stretchy. Basil, I think Stretchy speaks to all of us here. Tyler, how are you? Ribs okay? Sore still, hurts to laugh, but nothing like it was. Basil, you okay if we finish the honeycomb? We're nearly home. Matt's your shoulder where the eagle grabbed you needs some honey. We won't touch Daddy's bag. Fine by me. They tucked into their sweet treat. So we carry on that way, see how far we get today. Betty tapped the settee. Come here, Billy. Yes, Mummy? I think if a certain little boy changes into his pyjamas and brushes his teeth. Of course, Mummy. Billy, I don't mean just run the tap. Brush the teeth. You can stay up till 9 o'clock as it's Uncle's last night. Thanks, Mum. Billy tore up the stairs. Betty went to the kitchen and came back. Chuck, as it's your last night, I thought you'd like some lemon drizzle cake. Oh, Betty, thank you. And you two are having... Very funny, Chuck. They spent the evening playing games and laughing. Uncle, can you take me to bed? Billy, you're old enough... No, he's all right. Come on, lad. Chuck gave Billy a piggy bank up to bed. You two do indulge, Billy. Billy, as it's Uncle's last night, you can stay up until 9 o'clock. Oh, shush, George. I will miss you, Uncle. I'll miss you, Billy. I was right, wasn't I? I knew they were going to Scotland. Billy, what made you think that? Remember the first Sunday and I told you I prayed at church that your pets would be safe? Yes. Well, I heard a voice. Well, not anyone else's voice. It was mine. But I said in my head, they are going home to Scotland. Like a thought, Billy. Yes, but I didn't put it there. I can't explain, Uncle. It's all right, I understand. But when I thought that, my hairs all stood up. Oh, like when I watched Doctor Who. But when that happened, I knew it was true. Well, Billy, thank you for that prayer. Good night. Good night, Uncle. See you in the morning. All right, Chuck. Yes, you have a special boy there. We can stop now. Come and look at this. Oh, wow. There in the distance is a waterfall. I've never seen anything like that before. It's a horsetail waterfall. Wow, look how long that is. Shall we sleep next to it? All right with you? Shall we sleep next to it? It looks like some good rocks to hide behind. Yes, Stretchy. You all right with that, Tyler? Yes, I can do that. Basil, any idea how far we are from home? I'm not quite sure. We'll have to ask someone on the way to the waterfall. They met a majestic-looking stag. His antlers had started their regrowth. His name was Prince. Let me see. You will have 6 miles. It's a wee hamlet. Beautiful church in the village. Not too far. One pub, the Lochside Inn. If it's remote you want, it's there. I'll come with you. There's a golden eagle nest nearby, and the sounds of the falls, they could surprise you. I'll keep watch. I do my sleeping in the day. Prince, thank you so much. They slept soundly in the knowledge that they were being protected. Betty, thank you so much. Oh, Chuck, don't forget your box. What have you done to it, Betty? It had a towel over it, and Betty had wound string over it, covering the entirety of the box. Never you mind, George. As it was, it wouldn't have been allowed on the plane. Loose missiles. It's secure now. Come here. George kissed his wife. He was so proud of her. Yuck. Billy put his finger in his mouth and ran to the car. He sat in the back. Let her up for air. Chuck laughed. George, company. She was scarlet. Chuck, good luck with everything. She hugged her friend. Go on, off you go. She stifled her tears. Chuck was just going to get in the car when he spotted a familiar car parked at the end of the drive. Wait here, George. I won't be a minute. Chuck ran to the end of the drive. Sid was stood there. I'm not here for trouble. I know Young'un can't see me. Chuck, I just wanted to wish you well and Perhaps if you're ever back in this neck of the woods, we could catch up. I'm sorry for how I've wronged you. Sid, we will catch up, and I appreciate you coming to say goodbye. You take care, Sid. I can see great things for you now. Going to work for Ralph? Yes, I am. Goodbye, Sid. They shook hands. Sid looked so pleased. Chuck actually had to come to like Sid. He smiled as he drove off. Was that our mutual acquaintance? It was. Okay? Yes, fine, actually. George grinned. Oh, shut up. What are you having, Billy? I'm not sure. George? Wimpy special grill, please, mate, and a cup of tea. I'm going to have Wimpy cheeseburger and fries. I'll have a tea. Billy, can I have a cheeseburger, please, and fries? Of course. Drink? Billy looked at his daddy. May I have a Coca-Cola, please? Of course. Hold up, I'm going to have a Wimpy king size instead of a cheeseburger. They all tucked in. Actually, Billy, Wimpy was a good choice. This is good. They finished their meals. Now dessert. Oh, Billy's eyes were like saucers. Pudding too? Thank you. Not for you, Billy. Oh. Billy, son, you know Uncle Chuck's teasing. I know what Billy wants. No, you don't, Daddy. I bet I do. All right, the count of 3, Billy. 1, 2, 3. Billy and George said, Knickerbocker glory. They laughed. Chuck picked the same. George had a brown derby, a hot donut with vanilla ice cream and chocolate sauce. They ate everything. Billy struggled, but he was determined. May we have the bill, please? Of course. It was $1.98. Chuck gave the waitress £2.50. Thank you, sir. Billy slept until they reached the airport.